right, we're back. TABE Success book. We're on page 20. This is going to be the first video. Make sure you watch both videos before you start working on page 20 because we're going to help you out with two things you got to know. The title on your page is multiply by 10, multiply by 100, and multiply by 1,000. So let's take a look at that. So what we've done here is we have a little table for you, and we have 1 times 1, 1 times 10, 1 times 100, so on down the line, 2 times 1, 3 times 1, 4 times 1, 5 times 1, and conveniently we've put the answers right there. And you're going to see a pattern, and that pattern is really helpful. 1 times 1, of course, is 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you multiply 1 times 10, you get 10, 20, 3 times 10 is 30, 4 times 10 is 40, 5 times 10 is 50. And you'll notice that when I put a 0, we added a 0 to the answer. I put a 0, look, we put a 0 onto the answer. So we've jumped from 2 to 20. And we're going to make another jump here. Notice how we're going 1 times 100 is 100. We're jumping 2 zeros. Because we're multiplying by 100, we're adding 2 zeros. So 2 times 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. And I bet if you thought about it, if I said to you, we're going to multiply something by 1,000, 1,000 has 3 zeros in it, your answer would have 3 zeros in it. 1 times 1,000, 1,000. 2 times 1,000, 2,000, etc., etc., etc. Now, let's throw some, these are nice and in a row. Let's kind of mix it up a little bit. I got 1 times 12, 1 times 37, 1 times 512, 1 times 88. 12, 37, 512, 88. Multiply that same number by 10, we're adding a 0. See what happens? Add a 0, add a 0, add a 0. We go from 512 to 5,120, 88 to 880. Same thing. If we add another 0, we're multiplying by 100. We're jumping from 120 to 1,200. Jumping from 370 to 3,700. 100, we're going to be 51,200. 88 times 100, 8,800. So this is a really nice little thing you can use. It's a great party trick. You can impress your friends. Yes. 818 by 1,000. Let me see. That would be 818 with 3 zeros behind it. Okay. So this is helpful for some of the problems you have to do. Hang on though. Make sure you watch part 2 because we're going to help you with another type of problem that you're going to face.